Hey guys, how's it going? First off, I want to say sorry about the noise. I just pulled up to the plant barn, and the second I pulled up, somebody started mowing their lawn, of course. So we're gonna run inside to the plant barn. I figured we'd do a little plant shopping. It's fall. I want to see what I can find for the garden that looks good this time of year. I need to add some things into the garden. So let's go do a little plant shopping while I'm in town. The plant barn is one of my favorite nurseries locally to shop. So we're gonna see if we can find any goodies, see what we can get ourselves into. First off, I'm seeing, are these tree ferns? Oh, I'm seeing some Matsudo tree ferns. These are the ones that I just saw. How much are these? So these are 51 and I want one of these. So I might have to pick one of these up. I'm gonna send a photo to Brent. They're so pretty. I saw them at Green Acres, and the ones that I saw weren't all that pretty when I went down there the second time. So this one is called Dickinson's Antarctica. Very pretty. Okay, we're gonna come this way. I still love that little fountain. That one's very, very cute, very sweet. Things that are looking pretty right now. I mean, there's a contorted filbert. And these are so pretty in the wintertime. They lose all their leaves. And this has actually been a plant that I really would love to add into the garden. See the contortedness of this? Isn't that amazing? So contorted filbert, they're really pretty. I don't love the leaves on them, but in the wintertime, the structure that they bring is amazing. This one is $200, so might need to pass on that, but it is absolutely stunning. And then what I am seeing though is a pink flowering dogwood, and look, buds. This one's called rhubarb pink. I want to see how big that gets. That's kind of fun. Golden Glory cherry dogwood. Not much information on these tags. I'm gonna have to do some actual research on my own, I guess. All right, I just looked this one up. It says it can get 15 to 25 feet tall and wide. Height, no issue, 25 feet. I think that might be a little too big. It's kind of large, but they're so pretty, and I really want a dogwood for the garden. Oh, look, they have more contorted filberts. They have 3 of them. That is so interesting how it does that. So, oh, they have 4 of them. There's 3 here and a 4th one there. Oh, they're so cool. They actually have a whole bunch. They've got a really small one there. That one's 100. And then the big ones are like 200. So I don't know. They'd be really pretty to have in the garden, especially the winter interest they bring. It's going to lose all of its leaves, and you'll just see all of this like contorted like branching, and it's so, so pretty. It looks like they're bringing out a lot of their winter crops right now, which is really nice to see. Delphinium right here. This is really interesting looking delphinium. This would be kind of fun to tuck into the garden. How much are these? 10 for a 6-pack? I don't think that's bad. I might grab a couple of those. Actually, I want to grab a couple of those. I would love to add some, especially delphinium called belladonna. Yeah, sold. Done. Look at their foxglove though. Oh, I'm always so late to doing foxglove. And then the Dalmatian varieties, they bloom first year. So if you can get your hands on these ones, highly recommend it. And I should add these into the garden, but I think I have a whole bunch of little seedlings coming up. And this would be such a good time for me to add coneflower into the garden. Look at how pretty some of these are. It looks very red on camera, but it is like fuchsia in real life. It's really, really pretty. 11. I could do a pretty good sized drift of these, and that would be kind of impactful in the garden, and then they would take off in the springtime really nicely for me. Some snapdragons, the Madame Butterfly Bronze. If you've been hanging out, you know my struggle. I probably should grab a 6-pack of these. These would be a really good one to grab for me. What are these ones? These are the Madame Butterfly. This is a mix. I think I'm gonna grab the bronze ones. I love the Madame series. And that's just a mix also. And it looks like they have a bunch of stuff out, which is really, really nice to see this time of year because everything is going to sleep. Ooh, that's fun and interesting. Leucadendron, a 5-foot evergreen shrub. That's super interesting. It kind of, am I wrong for thinking that it looks like a, what is it, a protea? Crotea? Oh, ranunculus, half off. It's one single ranunculus, but look at how chunky these are. Not mine. Those are some chunky ranunculus. Oh, look at that wall fountain. Something like that would be so fun on the back fence behind the greenhouse, and it doesn't actually take up any space. I love that idea, and it has a decent sound to it. But also, they have a million little fountains here right now. That one's $767. I really like this one. This one's almost $1,000. But it's really pretty and it's such a good size. I have always loved this one though. I really want this for where I currently have a bird bath. This one is just so pretty. It's so, I don't know, just, it's a really good size and it has such a like soft sound to it also. I think everyone needs to make sure Brent knows that this is the one that I would like for Christmas. Or this one. I'll take either, I guess. I think that they have their, wait, what is this? It's kind of like spiky almost, not spiky. The leaves have a texture. Don't ask me how to pronounce that. Very fragrant, dark pink flowers and produces an abundance on the tips of the branches in late summer and fall. How interesting. Okay, I just smelled that. Not gonna lie, I don't love the smell of it. So if it's very fragrant, I don't know if I'd want a whole bunch of those. I did hear that they got their holiday house together. Look. Oh, look at the fall color on the maples and the mini magnolias. Oh my goodness gracious. Who are you? Why are you so pretty? October Glory, are you kidding me? It's an October Glory. Not mine. Mine do not. Look this color. Look at how vibrant red that is. Why don't mine look like that? Okay, well, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna go look at the Christmas cactus because I saw a really pretty one that somebody else had. Okay, looking at the Christmas cactus, I kind of really like this one. I think that one's kind of pretty and it's already a pretty good size. They are 15. They grow so fast though, but this one has a lot of buds to come. And I like more of a soft color. But look at this one. This one has a million buds to come, and that's a really fun color. Okay, I have to figure out. I do want to get one of these. I like this color. I love this one. I want this. Yep, we're getting this one. That's so pretty. And also, like, look at this. Isn't that stunning? They've got all of their poinsettias out. And somebody had said the other day that paper whites smell bad. I never noticed a smell. I came here, smelled these, I noticed the smell. But I have to get up pretty close to them. But I do think they are worth it because of how pretty they are. I just found some society garlic. I think I'm gonna grab some of these. Why not? They're kind of fun, little grassy texture, plus very long, very delicate blooms. This one you can see is obviously spent, but kind of airy blooms. Not like the most wowing in the garden, but I think it'll be a fun texture to add. Okay, let's see what else we can find. I was thinking about adding one of these, the Nadinas. I do think that they're really pretty, but they are used as a parking lot plant where I live, but I love that color. And 27, I don't think that's bad. I don't know, I get overwhelmed. They have some really, really good statuary here. One of my favorite places to come to look at statuary. Look at this one with the birds on it. Isn't that so cute? I love it. What is this? She's losing all of her leaves. It's cold. Is this a Vitex? Oh, hey, these are supposed to be really good. The mop top butterfly bushes. Absolutely massive, massive blooms. 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. I heard this is such a good plant. And right next to that, my swan planter is still here. One day I'll buy that. That will be in a secret garden. Actually, like on a bench, just like that would be so pretty. Okay, let's go in here. Looks like a bunch of maples. A lot of maples. Oh, I love this. How much is this? This is $860. Oh, wow. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that. I think I like this more than any of the other ones. That is something I'm really gonna think about. I mean, it's $1,000 almost, so it's a lot of money. But that is so pretty. That is my favorite fountain that I've seen. I love it. It would fit so beautifully in the garden. And so the one that you're hearing, I think right now, that's like a loud water, that's from a different fountain. This one over here though has such a soft sound. Let me see. It is so soft and so subtle. I love it. I love the look. I love the sound of it. That is perfection. And this is amazing. They have Hellebore still. I honestly didn't know if they would actually still have any, but look at how pretty these are. I think we're gonna grab some of these. This one is Ballet Kate. And they're very small, so they're very young. So they're gonna take a couple years to get to like a really good size, but $20 a piece. Look at how pretty. And the backs of them, just as gorgeous. Oh, hello bee. Yeah, I think we'll have to take some of these home today. I just put those up by my hoard of plants that I've already grabbed. So let's see what else we can find. I did see some anemones. I want to see which variety they are. Is it called Fit for a King? Isn't that Little Prince's slogan, Fit for a King? Japanese anemone. Pocahontas. How big does this one get? I already have one that's this color. I don't need one this color. Dang it. Okay, some vinca. They do have some big hellebores. They're 27 a piece. Oh my goodness, look at a little sleeping ladybug. How cute. Just bathing in the sun a little bit. And who are you? Ooh, I don't like the feel of that. Is it a mock orange? I don't know who that is. It's very bright though, which is not a bad thing. Oh, look, here's some more euphorbia. I've been adding some of that to the garden. Ascot Rainbow. And this one is gonna get 22 inches tall and 24 inches wide. That might be a fun one, just to tuck one of these into the garden somewhere. Love the shape of this one, it's perfect. We'll take this and see what else we can find. Which, seeing over here literally reminds me that I still have a creeping fig that I bought last time I was here that I need to get planted, and I have that Dichondra Silver Falls that I also need to get planted. What is this? A euonymus? A yew? What? Okay, I figured it out. It's a burning bush. And I know some people are gonna say they hate them and they're so terribly invasive where we live. I don't think that they are invasive. They grow, and they don't grow honestly super well. We used to have one. I killed it. But they don't take over like they do in other places. But the structure of this bark is unreal. Look at how cool that is. That is some real winter interest, especially after you get the like burning color, the red color of the burning bush, and it's all the way down. I think that's so interesting. I do think that you guys might show up to my house and physically fight me if I did decide to bring one of these home though. So I will not. Do not worry. I'm just gonna grab this, the rainbow euphorbia. Forgot the word. They have lots of veggies available. I didn't plan to do veggies this year really for the fall garden, but it is a really good time if I want to do, I really actually might do some spinach. That is so easy to start. I'm just gonna start my own spinach. I will do that when we get home. Remind me. I will forget. I've met me. What's really cool is they have a really fun trial garden. And I don't think I've ever shown you guys this, that you can come and you can walk and see it. So you can see they're still working on it. So it looks like they've decided to plant those right there. But isn't this so fun? I like it. They've got like a boat. Kind of interesting. And then this terracotta pot hides some of their plumbing. Genius. The grasses. So it's really fun to just come in here and walk their garden. They also have over here, they were doing cut gardens. It looks like they've started to tear out the cut gardens and they've brought in David Austin roses. But I just think this is so cool how they've designed this garden for you to be able to come in and kind of see how things actually work in the garden. Look at this. This is fun. Some type of blue cedar and Arizona cypress. It's fun to be able to walk their garden and actually see real plants in the garden space. And they have so many contorted filberts. They have 3 more over there. That also might be something that I add to my Christmas list. Let's go see what David Austin's I do not need to buy, but I might. I think I have this one. Wollerton Old Hall, or I had it. Can't quite remember. Climbing Rose. I don't think I have that one. And then they have right here the Generous Gardener. This one's really, really pretty. Lots of the Generous Gardener one. Is this Colette? No, Lady of Shallot. Oh, that's a really pretty one. I did think about adding this one into our garden. I used to be really obsessed with David Austin's. I actually used to be obsessed with roses. I still think they're so pretty. Lots of Lady of Shallot. Charles Darwin. It's kind of a creamy buttery yellow one. And then this one that I'm definitely going to mispronounce, so I'm not even going to try. That is stunning. I love that color of rose. Bathsheba? I'm not going to try. Not even going to try. 10 feet tall climbing rose, short climbing rose. And this is all of their overflow. I kind of want to see what that is right there because it has purple flowers. So we'll walk down, see what else we can find. This is pretty. A verbena. That's a really pretty verbena. Kind of a ground covering one. Rudbeckia, lots of Rudbeckia. I need to start Rudbeckia so badly for next year. That's so crazy. It is Creeping Phlox. And it is spiky. I don't like that. Bummer, because it is so pretty. But so spiky. I didn't know Creeping Phlox was actually such a spiky plant. It's not the greatest. I don't love that. But I do love this look. That is stunning. But I will touch plants when I walk past them, and this is not one you want to touch. Like petting it like this is fine, but if you touch it like this, it doesn't feel good. So my pile grew. I grabbed some foxgloves. It's the Camelot mix. They bloom first year, one of my favorites. I found this verbena. I'll talk about that when I get it home. Then I looked over, and I found the most beautiful Hellebore. I am so in love. This is Viv Maribel. They're $20 a piece. And then there's also Viv Doris. This one reminds me of one called, I think it's Wedding Cake. I'm gonna grab 3 of these. And then I'm also going to grab, I think 3 of these. And I wanna tuck these on the back wall of the greenhouse. That will be so stunning. So 6 of these guys. Just got taken into the back of the greenhouse. I just brought up all my Hellebores. And one of the employees was like, do you want to come see what we have that's not technically ready yet? And I was like, yeah. And so they took me to go see a whole bunch of Hellebore that they have. And she was telling me if I want to, I can come to this section over here and I'm allowed to grab one of them. Let me show it to you if I can find it. It was the most beautiful, beautiful Hellebore. So these ones are all in much, much, much larger containers. And there's one. This is one that I'm going to grab, the Viv Maribel. These are huge. Those are going to put on such a stunning show this year. There are some red ones. Lenten Rose. Winter Bells. We saw this one inside the greenhouse. And look it. It's like a million little teeny tiny blooms on it. So pretty. This one is Rosa. Where's the red one? He said he thought that he had some red ones back here. It looks like they don't have any other red ones, so I will have to come back. He said that the ones that were red inside the greenhouse weren't quite ready to go yet. Oh, look at this one, Frost Kiss, Lenten Rose. I just love Hellebores. They're so beautiful. None of the red ones. Frost Kissed, this one's called Frost Kissed Charmer, and it's got a really pretty color to it. Well, they thought that they had some of the red ones back there that were ready to go. And if they did, I was going to grab a couple of them. I was going to grab one of them. But the red one, I'm going to have to come back and show you guys it because it is so beautiful and it's so Christmassy. And he says that the ones that are inside there will be coming out in about a month to be sold. And then, so in about a month's time, they'll be ready to sell. And there, it's such a pretty, pretty red color. Brent will just absolutely die if I can get my hands on one of them. Well, I'm going to go check out. I did stop inside the greenhouse. They were working in there, so I didn't film. But I did pick up a begonia. It's so pretty. This one is called, it's a Rex Begonia Silver Mist. and I love it. It has like red fuzzy stems on there. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it is very pretty. It's very silvery, and this is 100% influenced because of Martha Stewart. I just watched, we've been watching a lot of Martha Stewart lately. One day I will meet her. I'm putting it out there into the universe. That is my life's goal. After that, nothing ever needs to happen ever again. But she had a beautiful begonia collection, and it got the wheels turning in my brain. And so I would like to start a begonia collection influenced by Martha Stewart. So we're gonna bring this one up to the cash register. I'm gonna go check out. This is where today's video is going to end. You saw the dream fountain. We're gonna let Brent know this is what Robbie wants for Christmas. Ooh, it's a very expensive Christmas gift. Maybe a birthday present, then we can save up for that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shopping with me at the Plant Barn, it was so much fun. If you're in the area, it's a place to come for sure. The staff, incredibly friendly every single time. Thank you guys so much for visiting our garden. No, thank you guys so much for coming plant shopping with me, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.